Let me say something that's going to piss quite a lot of people off, because if you think your problem is belly fat, then you are actually already behind, because the fat that's actually killing men isn't the stuff that you can sort of grab hold of, okay? Visceral fat is the fat under your skin. It's the fat that's wrapped around your organs, your liver, your heart, and your intestines, okay? And you don't see it in the mirror. That's the problem. You don't feel it when you sit down. But it's the fat driving your high blood pressure, insulin resistance, low testosterone, and potentially sort of heart attacks, all right? And this is why it's kind of why so many men lie to themselves and say, I'm not that overweight, or I just need to clean things up, clean my food up a little bit. My blood work isn't that bad. Okay, doctor said it's good, numbers are fine. I'll just crack on. So meanwhile, their waist creeps up, their energy tanks, your BP starts climbing, and then they're told it's just age. And that's quite honestly bullshit, okay? Because it's not age, you're not getting older, okay? You're storing fat in the most dangerous place possible, which is visceral fat, okay? This is metabolically active. It pumps out inflammatory signals 24/7. It strangles insulin sensitivity and it blocks testosterone. It stiffens your arteries, okay? And it's causing internal damage, all right? Now, here's the part nobody sort of tells you. The scale won't actually catch this either, and your BMI won't catch this. Most doctors don't even measure it, so you're told you're just fine, okay? Right until you're not. And that's why men with normal weight still end up with heart disease and hypertension, okay? They were skinny on the outside, but inflamed kind of on the inside, if that makes sense. And this is also why mornings feel wrong. You wake up already tired, okay? Heart racing, maybe a bit of head pressure. Coffee hits harder than it sort of used to. And that's not stress, that's visceral fat driving cortisol, blood sugar, and your pressure before the day even kind of starts, right? And here's the hard truth. You cannot out-train visceral fat. You cannot cardio it away, okay? And eating less often actually makes it worse, because if you don't remove the internal stressors causing it, it keeps growing, even while your weight stays the same. Now, in this video, I'll show you what exactly causes visceral fat in men over 40, but why most fat loss advice fails pretty much here, okay? And let me share with you how we strip away this fat from the inside before it turns into you being on medication and, I don't know, maybe surgery. And if you're pretending, this is just belly fat, that denial is costing you years, okay? So stay with me, I'm gonna run you through how we're gonna attack visceral fat, okay? Now, if you don't know who I am, we've helped 3,000 plus men reduce high blood pressure and reduce the medication, or help them get off medication so they live a risk-free life. Now, there is a video in the description and the comments which will show you exactly how to do that, so go down below and click it after this. But let's dive into it. So visceral fat. So the best way to get rid of that visceral fat, it's, like I mentioned earlier, it's not cardio, okay? You have to start strength training. Now, strength training is the organ to longevity, okay? Now, when you do cardio, you don't actually burn visceral fat. You're basically tearing away muscle as well, and you're just getting fitter, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. But if you really want to attack that visceral fat, first of all, there's two markers you need to see from your blood work, which is CPR, which tells you how inflamed you are, okay? And also you need to look at your triglycerides and your insulin resistance. Now, anyone can give you advice, but if you're not checking your blood work and seeing which markers are wrong so you can improve them, then you're just guessing. So see those markers first. And if those markers are down, then you can say you'll need expert advice. But then for example, if I seen it, I'd say, right, cool, so triglycerides are high. We're gonna set a certain amount of fat in your diet to help get rid of the visceral fat. Or if your inflammation were high, we would look at ways to reduce cortisol, okay? How much carbs can you have? How much training volume can you have? So everything's based off of your blood work, okay? But let's just use a framework that we've got the blood work, we know what to fix. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna fix yourself in the gym, okay? And strength training is the best way to do it, because it releases nitric oxide, muscle increases your testosterone, it improves your insulin sensitivity, which is the opposite to your insulin resistance, okay? So you have to be strength training, all right? Now, when you build muscle, it improves your metabolism, so you burn calories at rest, right? So that's how you ditch visceral fat with the exercise. Now, in terms of your nutrition, again, it's based off of the blood work, how much of this you can have, how much of that can you have. And fixing your gut health is really detrimental to fixing your burning visceral fat, okay? Because if your gut is not working, which is your second brain, you're not gonna digest food, you're not gonna optimize it, okay? It's gonna make you more stressed, it's gonna give you high blood pressure. So strength training, fixing your gut health, and knowing your blood markers, that's pretty much the three things that you wanna focus on first. The blood markers first, okay? Make sure what's happening there. Start your strength training, and again, your blood markers will determine how much strength training you can do. Again, if you want help with this, go in the video below and it will explain to you what we do. And if you want a preventative strategy for yourself, for us to do this for you, watch the video and you can apply below the video that you watch. okay? But that's pretty much how you get rid of visceral fat, all right? Is the blood work, strength training, and then knowing what to eat through the blood work so it's personalized too. Otherwise, you're just guessing, all right? And also avoid cardio, okay? Focus on strength training. And this is how you're gonna get rid of that visceral fat and just start feeling better and improving your body composition. Because the thing with cardio is it just helps you lose weight. So if you're 90 kilos and you lose 10 and you've been running, that 10 kilos you've lost is probably a lot of muscle. But if you do strength training, you wanna improve your body composition. So if you're 90 kilos and you lose 10% body fat, you're the same weight, but your metabolic health is a lot better. And that's what people don't sort of understand, all right? So that's the best way you wanna sort of attack that. But yeah, watch the video and it will all make sense. And if you do want a little bit of help with that, then we can draw that out for you. All right, cool. Take care. Appreciate you guys.